Welcome back, designers, to Silvia Designs. I'm Kat, and today I'm going to show you how to use ear threaders. These are a really unique type of earring finding, and there are a few things to keep in mind when using ear threaders. The ones I'm using here today can be purchased over at Eureka Crystal Beads. And if you follow the links below and use this coupon code, you will save 15% on your first order. Please take this moment to subscribe to show your support for this channel. I really am so glad you're here with me. All right, let's take a look at those ear threaders. Ear threaders are these little chains here, and you'll notice that at one end we have an open jump ring, and at the other end we have this little bar. Now this bar threads up and over through the earlobe, so through your ear hole, and then it will come around and sit. I recommend having it sit just below. So when you are working with ear threaders, you can see that it's a really delicate piece of chain, and because you don't have a huge counterweight back here, on the end, let me just kind of lay that down, because you don't have that counterweight hugely on the end, you wouldn't want to put something too heavy there, but it's a great opportunity to pick a focal bead like I have here. These are 10mm Preciosa crystal pearls, and again, this is a great project. It's beautiful for like bridesmaids, or if you just have a single crystal, or it's great, New Year's, you can do like a big, crystal ball kind of thing. So there's a lot of opportunity to make this your own and make it really customizable. I have seen people offer this type of design as a custom design, so you can kind of choose your 10 or whatever colors of pearls that you want to offer, and then just choose which one you want. So then it's kind of a make to order, and you're going to see how fast this is too. So that's a good little selling tip if you want to sell this type of design. All right, so we're going to be using some basic tools here. So I have my bent nose pliers, my chain nose pliers, my flesh cutters, and my round nose pliers. So our basic 4 tools there. And I also just have a couple of 2-inch head pins here. And we're just going to do a couple different versions of this just to show you some of the variety. But again, this is so easy. And I know a lot of people don't, they kind of look at ear threaders and aren't quite sure what to do with them. But the biggest advice I can give you is make sure that that bead is probably no more than 10mm and is probably not too heavy, but you do want a little bit of a weight to it because you want it to kind of hang and dangle really nicely off of that delicate chain. So the first thing we're going to do is let's just go ahead and take one of our pearls here and slip it onto our head pin. We're going to come in with our round nose pliers there, and I'm going to do this one as a wrapped wire loop just to start. So holding that there just above, bending backwards, wrapping up and over the top, wrapping that wire around, and I'm just going to wrap once and twice. There we go. And now come in with our cutters, give that a nice little snip there. And because we have a closed loop now, we're going to come to this end and we're going to open this jump ring. So we're going to need our chain nose pliers and our bent chain nose pliers. Now I'm just looking for where that little edge is. There we go. Or where the opening is, rather. Just rotating that. There we go. So now just give it a little twist to open. It's a really nice, delicate jump ring because it needs to be delicate to fit inside that chain. So you can replace it if you want, as long as it suits that chain. And then you just close that up. So you can see that it has enough weight to dangle there, but you can thread this up and over through the ear, and then you will have your nice little dangle there. And it's a nice little double chain sort of look. So let's do a little simple version. If you don't want to do the wrapped wire loop, we are going to do a simple wire loop. So go ahead and slide that down. Oops. And then my round nose pliers are going to come a little bit closer to where that bead is. Bring that back. I always like to scooch my pliers in just a little bit to where I want that loop to be. And rotate and wrap. So it's the first part of the wrapped wire loop there. And now I can just remove my pliers. Snip my flesh cutters in there. Set that little scrap aside. Now, because the loop is already partially open, I'm just going to stay here and just open that loop a little bit more, just like that. And now I can take this other one, instead of opening that jump ring, I'm just going to slip it onto the simple wire loop. Now, if you are using a simple wire loop like this, make sure that you get a nice, super good closure on that because we don't want that chain to come out. All right, and again, yeah, you just sort of bring it up and over and wrap it down just like so. And that is how simple it is to use ear threaders. It's a great design to offer a customization option for if you are selling online jewelry. Thanks so much for watching, designers. Please give this a thumbs up if you liked this video. And if you have any questions about ear threaders or any other design technique, please leave it in the comments below. Also, please make sure to take advantage of that coupon code over at Eureka Crystal Beads. Links are down in the description below. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.